Please stand for the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please be seated for a moment of silence.
Why do athletes now have to pay to play?
And what does college mean to our Coyotes?
Find out more on today's show.
I'm Nick Gallagher.
And I'm Miranda Serby.
And you're watching Coyote Nation TV Live. Grit morning, Coyotes.
Okay, get the grit count going.
Well, did you have a grit weekend?
You know what? I had a pretty chill weekend. Did my homework. What about you, Nick?
Well, that sounds pretty lonely. Meanwhile, I went and I walked around a bunch of neighborhoods.
Halloween's over. Please say it wasn't to be creepy.
If you consider marching to be creepy, that's on you.
No, I think the combination of band with the guard and percussion makes a really cool marching show.
Well, marching season is pretty much over, but if you're interested in the color guard, they're going to be starting their winter season.
To be a part of Winter Guard, make sure to attend the informational meeting today after school at 4:30 in the band hall. Learn what performing with the Heritage Guard is all about.
No experience is required. Auditions begin tomorrow at 5 p.m. in the band hall.
So are you one of those people that thinks dance could qualify as a sport?
I can sort of see it both ways because I know that there's a lot of competition and dedication put into it.
There's a lot of similarities, and I think anyone who's an athlete could agree that both have to put in a significant amount of work.
Well, work isn't the only thing that they have to put in.
This year, they have to put forth some money, too. CNTV's Catherine Derryberry explores why athletes now have to pay to play sports in Frisco ISD.
This past summer, Frisco ISD instated the pay-to-play rule. This rule requires all athletes to pay a $200 fee in order to participate in a sport. But some people wonder why Frisco ISD is just now passing this rule.
You know, the cost of officials have gone up, the cost of travel has gone up, gas, transportation, all the things that we're doing, and we really haven't had an increase in our budget. So that's what that fee is really for.
Athletes, you have to pay. You know, we pay outside of school for club, and school districts need help.
A lot of parents and coaches are on board with this decision because they feel that parents of non-athletes should not have to pay for athletes.
You have to pay to have your uniforms clean or get new uniforms. You know, there's other little entities outside of just volleyball. The officials you have to pay for that require funding.
Some people, however, do not agree with this rule.
I don't think we should have to pay to play sports, but at the same time, I kind of like how it is narrowing down like the more committed players, but at the same time, it's a lot of money for a lot of kids.
Part of the reason why Frisco ISD is instating this rule is because of a budget shortfall.
When the state cut off certain fundings throughout the state of Texas, I mean, everybody got hit. We lost millions of dollars, and then by having that vote in July, and then it being voted no, I think that those are the main reasons.
Some parents and athletes have wondered why we haven't had to pay in the past because other districts around us have a similar rule.
We are one of the last people to have a pay to participate type deal. So I think it just shows the kind of financial shape that Frisco has been in, to where they haven't had to charge this. But again, with so many schools, with so many players participating in so many sports, I think we just got to the point where we need that extra $200 in order to continue to do what we do.
Although this rule is still new, parents and students seem to be adjusting to it. I'm Catherine Derryberry for Coyote Nation TV.
I see a little bit of both sides of this situation. It's annoying that students have to pay more to play what they love, but I see that the district needs some funds to help run the programs.
Yeah, I see it firsthand with my sister who plays basketball, and it's definitely been a significant change from previous years.
Oh yeah, your little sister made it to varsity.
She did, and they took home some big wins last Friday, so y'all be sure to support them tomorrow against Denton Ryan.
JV and freshmen will play here at 5 p.m. and varsity will play here at 6:30 p.m.
That'll be a late night. I still have homework and college work to get done.
Oh my gosh, those dreaded college applications are what take up all of my free time.
I just feel like I have to tell myself why I'm doing it, and in the end, it'll be okay.
Well, college means different things for everyone. So, in fact, CNTV's Maya Reedy shares what college means to our Coyotes.
I think of noodles, because that's the only thing you can eat in college, because you're too poor to afford anything else.
You have to work hard, you gotta work smart.
Stresses me out.
It's just a lifelong game. Who has a higher GPA? Who has more volunteer hours? Who has a better family name that can get you in?
When I hear the word college, I think of some of the best years of my life.
You only live once, so you better not waste it on something you don't want to do.
You get some close friendships. My best friendships that I have right now in my life were all formed during college.
It's a great learning opportunity in a million ways.
That's when a lot of college students would get better relationships with their parents.
It gives you a chance to figure out who you are.
That's inspirational. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, rip me, rip my wallet, my time, my life.
It sounds like you need some serious help.
Nick, how'd you know?
Well, if you want some, then you can check out the Senior Open Lab today after school in room A127.
I'm not already worn out by the end of the day. You may just find me there.
Well, if you're not already worn out and you want to make your college application look a little bit more promising, then you may want to check out some extracurriculars.
You're overwhelming me. Oh my gosh.
Well, luckily there's only a few club meetings this week, so hopefully our audience won't be as overwhelmed.
One of them is the Spanish Club. They will be having their weekly meeting today after school.
All members must attend because they will discuss important information about upcoming events.
The Spanish Honor Society is having their meeting tomorrow after school in room B213. If you are interested in becoming an officer, please see Senora Wang or Senora Voinov to find out the officer duties and the code for Google Classroom.
And if you want to join in the new student-led club about mental health conversations, Bring Change to Mind, they will have their meeting this Wednesday after school in Mr. Williams' room, C204.
Another interactive club is UNICEF. They'll be meeting this Thursday before and after school in the lecture hall. They will discuss this year's t-shirts, this month's fundraiser, and potential volunteer opportunities. If you haven't been to a meeting yet, you are still welcome to attend.
And last but not least, we have to announce the October Teacher of the Month, Miss Henderson.
For those of you that don't know her, she teaches AP Physics 1 and 2. Her fellow teachers in the science department say she does everything with a smile on her face.
With that said, that's all for today, Coyotes.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter to get reminders on when these clubs are meeting, in case you forget.
And be sure to check out packpage.org to be in the know of all our news stories.
On that note, I'm Miranda Serby.
And I'm Nikki G.
And you stay classy, Coyotes.